The largest conservative action group in the U.S. launches its first political action conference in South Korea ahead of U.S. talks with North Korea. One America's Rion is in Seoul with more on the inaugural event.
Freedom under attack, the threat of communist China, and North Korea under a Trump presidency. These are core topics KCPAC will address in its debut here in Seoul. An all-star panel of guest speakers previewed KCPAC in a press conference with messages of both hope and warning. Why did you choose now to debut KCPAC?
Yeah, we're going to the countries where freedom is in the balance. And Korea is certainly there. And the current president of South Korea is actually a socialist. So it's an odd situation where we're having to deal with a Marxist leader in North Korea at the same time that there's a socialist running South Korea. So the people of South Korea have a hard question to answer.
Why should we care about Korea and Korean politics?
That's a great question. Because the American Conservative Union, our primary mission, of course, is America. What is right for America? What's good for Americans? And what we need in America are allies that we can trust, allies that we can count on. Because if we have strong, peaceful allies, then we can become a strong, more peaceful nation, too.
In the last 5 years, Schneider says he is noticing worldwide revolutions in pursuit of freedom and democracy.
Today, it's people, individuals all over the world who are rising up saying, we've had enough of what's going on. We've had sort of establishment leadership in different countries that have papered over some of these real problems. And people all over the world are rising up saying, we demand real leadership, we demand accountability, and it's individuals who are rising up to say, we want our freedom back.
The ACU in the last few months alone have hosted CPACs in Australia, Japan, and most recently Hong Kong. But ACU is expanding into what Schneider delineates as partnerships, ideological partnerships in regions adversely affected by communism's creep, one fueled by a single powerful foe.
The People's Republic of China is being run by a communist dictatorship, and we have got to unify to defeat this evil empire.
In uniting these culturally disparate but ideologically aligned groups worldwide, Schneider emphasizes that unifying the conservative war against communism will always boil down to some universal values.
It really is the same fight every place. It's freedom versus authoritarianism. People who are saying that we have to have government that is here to protect our rights, not to steal our rights.
KT McFarland, co-author of both the Reagan and Trump doctrines, sees historic progress in North Korea under Trump. In KCPAC's press conference, McFarland praised the administration for its approach to Asian foreign policy and praised the ACU for expanding its fight for liberty, Margaret Thatcher style.
First, you win the argument, then you win the election. And I think Dan Schneider and the American Conservative Union have the living example of that. They have won the argument in the United States. It has had massive electoral results. And not only in the United States has the conservative movement taken root and expanded throughout the country. As you can see here in Korea, in Hong Kong, what we're seeing, all over the world, Asia, the United States, South America, this movement of conservatism, the redefinition of what it means to be a conservative, is the most exciting political movement in the world today.
China expert Gordon Chang emphasized that Asia is at the forefront of the war on freedom.
Freedom, of course, is also under attack here in South Korea. It's under attack by China and North Korea. It's also under attack by its own president, Moon Jae-in. In South Korea, I am not as optimistic as I am about Hong Kong. I feel this way because the opposition to Moon is not united. It is squabbling among themselves.
This conference takes place at a pivotal moment amidst a historic showdown between Hong Kong and Communist China, just days before U.S.-China trade talks are to resume in Washington, and amid breaking news, U.S.-North Korean denuclearization talks are to resume after a long stall. KCPAC addresses the concerns facing South Korea that affect the world, concerns transcending borders in what could be one of the most dangerous times for freedom Asia, and in turn the world, has ever faced. Rion, One American News, Seoul, South Korea.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.